Okay. M71. All right, what is that? I don't know if I can see it from here because of my horizon, but let's see what it's going to look like. Actually, we're going to leave this HEC all the way up. Not all the way up, but at 5. We're going to stop the exposure. Okay, it's close to that. All right. As long as it's not too wide, Larry, that'll be good. Let's go to M71. We'll go take a look at that. I'm going to stop the exposure, and we're going to go for M71. I was going to go to M57, but we'll go to M71. Let me turn up the brightness. Look at M27 here. A 2-second exposure with the brightness turned up. We still get to see and observe the object. Okay, give me a sec, folks. We're going to send that up to M71. That's a nice star. Taraz. Beautiful star. Okay, here's M71 at 2 seconds. Larry, is that the one you're looking for? Okay. Not quite centered, and I'm not focused properly because I knocked the camera a few minutes ago. I hit it again, and you can tell by the stars on the lower right, they got a donut. So I think I bent the camera inside of the focuser itself has shifted, and the adapter shifted. Yes, it does. Oh, this is only 2-second exposure too, so hang on a sec. Let me see what we can do here. Just give me a moment. Oh, does it ever? Oh, this is out of whack. Hang on. There goes the camera again. It's completely loose. Hang on. My focuser. Again. Bear with me for a moment, okay? Talking about being clumsy tonight. All right, hang on. Hang on tight. Hang on a sec there, Larry. Give me a sec. I really bashed up the camera. The 2-inch adapter is on an angle inside of the focuser. I keep hitting the darn thing, and my fault. Hang on a sec. Now, you're dealing with large pixels here. You're not going to get as pinpoint as the Skyrater that uses a 5.86 size pixel. These are 9 microns instead of 5.6. So don't expect to get superb pinpoint stars here. This is not, that's not the whole idea. This is for line only and observation. But hang on a second. Bear with me. I'm going to try to get the focus happening here as best as I can. Now, my idea would be to back off on the AGC and go for a bit longer exposure. We're going to get more pinpoint stars without overexposing the stars. That would be the way to go. And I'm very tempted to do that. And that will demonstrate what I mean by that. Okay. There we go. Oh, yeah, this is much better. Much, much better. Okay. Now, we can go to 3 seconds. This is 2-second exposure. And we're going to pump that up a little bit more to 3-second exposure. So it's going to overbloat the stars because they're overexposed. Look at a bunch of stars in there. Wow. Bring the saturation down a little bit. There you go. If you do the hue and the saturation properly, you won't get those blue stars as the gentleman mentioned from Ohio. I believe it was Jim. All right, here we go. Now, we've got the AGC here at 4, if I'm not mistaken. Very good, Glenn. Thank you for posting the information. This is a must. I appreciate that very much, Glenn. Okay, this is 3-second exposure. We could try to go to 4 if you wish. You don't need much exposure at all with the Xterminator. And if you turn up the AGC some more, we're going to see even more. But don't forget, though, as I mentioned before, this is big pixels. You've got huge pixels here. If you go with for example, a Sky Raider, the DS 2.3 Plus, for example, you're going to get a lot more pinpoint stars than that. Or if you go with a Star Vision, you'll get a lot more pinpoint because those pixels are smaller and they're square. These ones are huge compared to the other one. So you will get some stars that are overexposed. And because it's rectangular and these are micro lensing technology, you're dealing with lenses that are in the way, and that's going to cause a color shift a little bit. Any lenses that you put in front of a mirror system, you're going to get color. It's called chromatic aberration. Chromatic means you got a shift in color caused by the lenses, and that's not much you can do. As long as the pixels are small, it won't show as much, but it's still there. It just won't show as much. Now, the sensitivity plays a major role as well. The more sensitive, the more you're going to get those artifacts, as long that you're using an XView HUD sensor, because they have a micro lensing technology on each pixel. They got a lens on each pixel, basically. That's what it is. So each camera certainly does, each camera has its own merit. The Xterminator is no different. It's made to show a lot of sensitivity, and it's made to show live observation. It's not going to show you what you would see as a picture. It's not the point. This is not the same at all. If you want to do imaging, you got to go out and buy a CCD camera, and good luck. They're not easy to use. No, John, good question. Thanks for asking. Hello, Marie. I'm really glad you're here, by the way. No, John in Florida, good question. Thanks for asking. As I said, they use the same type of sensor. They're both, the Xterminator uses ICX828. The pixel size are identical to the one to the extreme, but the sensitivity of the Xterminator is far, far more than the other one. The Extreme with the standard sensor has the exact same size pixel, exact same size sensor. It's pretty well close to be the same. But the output of the sensor is about 1400 millivolt, I believe it is. The output of the Xterminator is 3200. It's more than double. Therefore, you're going to have a lot more sensitivity out of it. So your stars won't be quite as pleasant to look at. And that also depends the size of aperture you're going to go for. Now, those cameras are made for live observation. They're not made to take pictures. They're not made to do anything like it. They're basically made to give you a live, near instant result as far as exposure is concerned. This is only 4 seconds exposure. Yeah, an Extreme, John, with X-View sensor, you're going to get the ICX 428 instead of the 828. Now, the 428 is an X-View sensor. What they've done between both sensors, between the 828 and the 428, is fairly simple. They redesigned the sensor, same size pixel. It's pretty well more or less the same thing, same pinout, same size. The well, everything is the same except for one thing. They have refined the lenses on the ICX 828 to have a sharper star or sharper image, if you wish, and that increased sensitivity on its own. It magnifies, basically the lens that they use on each pixel also magnifies the light itself and refocuses it even better. That's the difference between the 828 and the 428. The 428 is going to have a slightly fatter stars a bit because of that. You're going to see a little bit greater color shift a bit. But between both sensors, for me, my favorite one is the 428 because the sensitivity on it is incredible. They claim 1600 millivolts as compared to 3200 millivolts. Obviously, 3200 millivolts is a lot more sensitive. Somehow, the 428 still gives as good, if not better, sensitivity than the 828. That's still my favorite all time. But I'm not too picky for stars, the way they look. I like to observe what I need to observe and not to be a judge of some artifacts that you're going to encounter in video cameras. But however, the 828 is going to probably give you a little bit better stars because they are focused better on the sensor. This is what the improvement that they've made on it. I hope that answers your question. Yeah, the 428 black and white also. Black and white sensor, Simon, good point. Dr. Simon Hammer, folks, we have him here with us tonight. We're really lucky. Thank you for being here, Simon. The black and white one, you want to have a Bayer matrix on it. So, of course, you're going to get a different rendering of imaging. You won't have to go through color shifting. You won't have to go through a whole pile of other things because it's being seen as one black and white, basically. You have a various degree of grayscale, and you won't see those blues and those red. But with a color camera, you will. Yes, Connie, you've got a class 0. Class 0 means you have a lot less noise, you got a lot less hot pixels, and it's going to perform better. It's going to be a better sensor. The quality of it is better. Sensitivity is slightly higher, and I find there's a big difference. Class 1 as well is very, very good. There's no other company that offers a classification other than SBIG. SBIG offer class 1 and class 0. Class 3 and class 4 is pretty well standard for them. Class 1, you got to pay extra. Class 0, even more. It could up to double the price of the camera. We don't do that. We offer what the price of a class 0 is as far as extra price is added on top of the sensor. But we get to pick. Obviously, we do have the class 0s. We do have the class 1s. And we offer class 1 as standard instead of as an option. Okay, I like to switch target.